Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good day. It is hump day, last day of April, April 30th, guys, Wednesday. Here's the daily frame coming into the open in about 1.5 minutes or so. As you can see, guys, we have a down day on the Nasdaq and the S&P and the Dow, having responded to the 8:30 news that came out this morning, and there was a whole bunch of it, and there's more news coming out at 9:45, and then even bigger news coming out at 10 a.m. this morning. The PCE numbers, guys, core PCE, and that, of course, is the Fed's preferred inflation measure. And so I likely won't even trade before 10 a.m., but we'll see. Down day, guys, we have broken 2 prior days at the 50 EMA, potentially looking to round over here and maybe continue down. Who knows? But we could also find support here, put in a little bottom, and then rocket back to all-time highs. Anything can happen. I don't think that's going to happen today, by the way. The all-time high thing, of course, I'm referring to. We could certainly rally. Anything's possible, but we'll see. Of course, we are extended here, guys, on the 2-minute chart coming into the open, but it's early. We don't have the New York numbers yet to figure in, but we were selling down into the 8:30 news. Then we had the 8:30 news right here and sold down even more. This is what it looks like on my trading grid. There's that daily breaking 1 and 2 right there, seeking to potentially break 3 prior days. We'll see if that actually happens. 30-minute, 1-minute chart. So daily 31, reading from left to right, top down, right? Highest time frame, medium time frame, and the lowest micro time frame on the 1-minute. Let's take a look at this 30-minute frame, guys, because this is an important one for me at the very least. You can see we are sitting at key support, rejecting off a little bit from here and from here. This goes back to Friday of last week. This is Monday of this week, yesterday, and of course today is Wednesday. We have clean traffic down below here, guys, which goes back to Thursday of last week. And so if we get down here below, we could have fairly smooth sailing going down, but we could also find support here and make our way up. Do all kinds of good things or interesting things here in this range. We'll see on the open. And the open, by the way, has already happened. You see that first 30-minute candle forming right there. Here's the first 1-minute candle. All right, guys, we have the 1-minute open range in place at 67 points approximately on the Nasdaq and 18 points on the S&P, give or take. I'm likely not to do anything here, guys, until after the 10 a.m. news, and so I will just bring you back then. And as you can see, guys, we are just hanging around. It looks like this market is just waiting for all that news to come out. It's 9:36 now. What I am going to do here, guys, is just clear out these arrows. That's just to show a clean traffic range. We can just remember where that is. I like to keep my charts nice and clean. We have this down day on the daily, guys, really pushing down here. You can see it on the 30 as well. We are sitting at or near key support here on the 30 and just grinding around the open range on the 1-minute chart, S&P as well. All right, guys, sell stop order right here before the news. This could play out much before that news even comes out. Here we go. Sell stop order. And I'm in, guys. I am in. Short the Nasdaq, first trade of the day. And I really am hoping that this will just hit targets before we even get to that news. Now, my original thought here, guys, going in is that I wasn't going to trade until after the news, but very early on here, we're getting a very nice signal. 1 candle down, nice, steady grind back up, tagged that exact top here, guys, a little pre-market wick there, and then driving down very orderly with a 9 crossing below the 21. We're also getting perfect alignment here with the S&P. S&P actually didn't pull back as deeply. In fact, it only pulled back to 50% of the open range and then failed. And that's leading the charge here, guys. The 500-point blue chip index, very weak here this morning, of course, and now continuing that momentum down as these North American players enter this giant market. The daily candle here, of course, controls the energy and the torque, powering this thing lower, taking out 1, 2, 3 days. In fact, the moment of my entry was the break of that 3rd candle back, and that is a key event for me, as you know. breaks of prior candle lows on the daily chart. We're also zone breaking into a clean traffic range. Remember I had those arrows there? After one resting candle in the pre-market, rested to think, opened up, dropping down. This should have no trouble reaching 2R before that news even comes out. It's only 9:40 as we speak. And target 1 has been hit, guys, and so the 1-hour all-or-nothing trader has left the game with full profits, and the 2R move stop to break even at 1R has moved their stop to break even because we hit 1R. And now we'll wait and see what happens to the rest of this trade. All right, guys, we're back, and as you can see, we're grinding around here a little bit, taking a bit longer than I would have hoped. It's 9:55. We're about 5 minutes away from the core PCE number. I would like to be out of this trade by then and be done with 2R or 150 or 1R for that matter. So this is a situation, guys, that as we get closer to the news, each trader must decide what they want to do if they were in the trade before the news came out. Some traders may move their stop to break even and just lock things in and see which way this goes on the news. Other traders will have gotten out, of course, at 1R or may just get out before the news wherever prices may be, or may even move their target out further for a bigger move down below. There are many ways to handle this in a dynamic way. Now, of course, we're driving down. We have another 4 minutes to go. Some traders may just decide to take profits here or to trail down. Other traders may decide to drop down to the 30-second chart and trail stops behind the 30-second candle. There are many ways to do this, as you can imagine. And target 2 has been hit, guys, and so the 1.5-hour all-or-nothing trader has left the game as well. All right, guys, we're back, and as you can see, the 10 a.m. news came out, a whole bunch of figures, and we did pull back a little bit here. Nothing major. Still very much in this trade with a 1.5-hour win. Now we'll see how we pan out from here. This is one of these examples, guys, of when you come into the market with an idea in your head. My idea is not to take any trades until the 10 a.m. news, but I'm always open to anything. That's what I told my VIP group this morning too in my pre-market video, that I will likely not take trades before the news, but anything's possible. And when we came in and this energy and torque from the daily continued south after that resting candle in the 30, then breaking into that clean traffic zone where I had those arrows showing that, and when even the 1 minute price action was clean and flowing, you see that clean and flow, a nice clean breakdown below without breaking above these 2 wicks here. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that I love to trade clean, flowing price action. And we saw that, and we're seeing that in all 3 time frames here this morning. Even after that news, guys, this is clean. We could absolutely pull back here, and it looks like we're going to. But we've got a nice 1R and 1.5-hour win out of this. All right, guys, we're back, and as you can see, prices have pulled all the way back to my original entry, and so the 2R move stop to break even at 1R has been stopped out at break even. All right, guys, we're back, and as you can see, we are pulling all the way back to my original stop loss order here, and if we hit that, of course, that will mean that we have a nice 1-hour win, we have a 1.5-hour win, we have a break even, and we have only one charge here for the most aggressive trader, the 2R all or nothing, who didn't quite make their target. But a very nice morning here before the news. Then the news came out, the market interpreted a little bit more bullish, and so we've been kind of grinding up ever since. But not a bad way to enjoy a very intense news day here, guys, in the pre-market and the post-market. And there it is, guys. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Hope you have an amazing afternoon. We'll talk to you soon.